Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't posted in a while. It's just too much stuff has been going on. So today we're gonna react to 3 videos from this channel called His Story. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Why did you name me this way?
My teacher ripped the Switch out of my hands mid-Hollow Knight boss fight and dropped it in her desk drawer.
Like, first of all, why are you playing in class?
Mrs. Deborah slid the drawer shut and pointed at the clock. You can come get it back after class. 2 weeks I'd been stuck on Nightmare King Grim, Hollow Knight's hardest fight. I'd snuck the Switch in to grind through lunch and was one phase from beating him when the bell rang. I figured I could finish in class, not knowing today was test day. Now,
like, just play after school, bro. And how do you forget that it's test day? Like, how is that forgettable? Like,
it was locked in her desk while she was passing out science tests. I was working through question 3 when her shoulders caught my eye. Hunched forward, brow tight, tongue poking out the corner of her mouth. 5 minutes in, I caught a sound from her desk, faint and unmistakable, and it was my boss music. Her thumbs were moving under the desk in tiny, precise bursts.
you're supposed to be teaching.
And every few seconds, her whole body flinched like she'd taken a hit. I raised my hand and asked for the bathroom. She waved me out without lifting her eyes, and I walked the long way around her desk. There it was, my Switch wedged into her lap, Hollow Knight on the screen, 3 swings into the Nightmare King fight.
Like, this didn't happen.
I went back to my seat and stared at the test without reading a single question. The bell rang and everyone filed out and she called my name. She slid the Switch across her desk without looking up from her gradebook. You were one phase out from beating Nightmare King Grim. I had time during the test, so I finished him for you. Saves at the next bench. You're welcome, kid.
Like, I guess, bro.
Almost laughed out loud. I picked up the Switch, and the thumbsticks were still warm. My science teacher just cleared Hollow Knight's hardest boss during a science test, and I couldn't wait to tell the boys.
Like, what kind of story is this?
Skip. But when does this game get good?
My big brother Patrick showed me his VR headset and said, "Do you want to prank Grandpa?" I instantly nodded because I wanted to play with my older brother. But when Grandpa walked into the room, Patrick placed the headset on his head and laughed. "Check this out, Grandpa. It's modern technology." He turned it on, and Grandpa immediately started screaming and dropped to the ground, shouting, "Please make it stop." I got a bad feeling and asked, "Patrick, what did you do?" But he just pulled out his phone. I loaded up a realistic D-Day simulation on Call of Duty. Right now, Grandpa sees grenades flying at him as well as blood and gunfire.
That's just mean, bro. That's just mean.
My legs froze because Grandpa had served at D-Day, and it gave him PTSD for life. He was now being forced to relive it. I ran to take the headset off because Grandpa was curled in a ball crying, but Patrick pushed me to the floor. "You said you wanted to prank him." I realized I wasn't strong enough to overpower him, and when I raised my head, I saw him sellotaping the VR head.
Like, what are we doing at this point? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why, like, I don't understand why you would do that.
Set to Grandpa so he couldn't take it off. Then he took his phone out and started recording. Grandpa sobbed, trying his hardest to remove the headset, and Patrick was doubled over laughing. This is going straight to TikTok.
Just for TikTok, huh? I mean, come on, bro.
I knew I had to do something because Grandpa had given up trying to remove the headset and was now just praying at the sky. His best friends were getting ripped apart by mortar shells in front of him, and he could only watch. I tried to lunge past Patrick to reach Grandpa, but he stopped me with one hand like it was nothing. Then we both heard it. If I've done it once, I'll do it again. Grandpa was rising to his feet, his legs trembling, and I realized he fully believed the war he was seeing was real. He grabbed his cane and raised it like a gun, charging straight ahead. The cane hit Patrick in the chest, and he fell to the floor. I screamed, "Grandpa, stop!" But he was already on his knees, screaming, "Die, German, die!" He jabbed Patrick in the sternum with his cane, thinking it was a knife.
If it was a knife, why you hold the knife like that? That's not how you hold a knife.
My heart pounded as I ran behind him and ripped as hard as I could, and the sellotaped headset finally came off. Grandpa suddenly jolted up, looking at me with wild, bloodshot eyes. "What's happening? Where's the enemy?" He pointed the cane at me. Then he looked down at his grandson under him. Patrick groaned and wheezed, and I realized his ribs were cracked and purple. Grandpa stared up at me, his face returning to normal. "I'm not at war?" I shook my head while heaving. "No, Grandpa, you're at home. Now let's go get some donuts."
Wow. Wow. Not a care in the world for the brother at all. I mean, he did put the grandpa into a situation, but you can't just leave him on the floor like that. Like, bro.
I threw the VR headset onto Patrick's chest as we walked away.
Honestly, good video. That was a better video than the last one. The last video was just straight up unrealistic. This one actually makes some sense. Like, it's not the best video I've seen, but hey.
Sauce, saucy, raw sauce. Ah, yo, boom, ah. The thing goes and
When a firefly bit me at a cookout, I dropped my burger and texted my boss. I quit because I knew I.
But why though? Why would you quit your job because some firefly bit you? It's not a spider, dude. Like,
just been chosen. I'd seen every superhero movie ever made.
but this isn't a superhero movie. This is real life.
A bug bites you. You wake up swinging between skyscrapers. My brother asked if fireflies even have teeth.
Answer those questions for those who are really wondering. Yeah, no, they don't have teeth, but they do have something called mandibles.
And I told him destiny doesn't answer stupid questions. I gave myself 1 week to master my powers and find my first bad guy.
Bro, you're dying. You're dying. You're not getting superpowers. You're dying.
Day 1, I stood in my living room and snapped my wrist at the wall like I'd practiced 100 times. Nothing came out but a sneeze. I figured my powers just needed to warm up. Day 3, something twitched on my back and 2 wings the size of my thumbnails unfolded behind me.
Like, this didn't happen. This did not occur. This didn't occur.
Screamed so loud my neighbor banged on the wall. I could fly. I climbed onto my window ledge.
You're dying. You're dying. 100%. You're dying.
2 floors up, spread my arms, and jumped. The wings flapped exactly hard enough to do absolutely nothing. I went straight down into the dumpster behind my building.
Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Lying in a pile of banana peels, I noticed my hands were glowing. Not glowing cool, glowing like a nightlight in the middle of a sunny afternoon.
What?
Where nobody could even tell. That was my big superpower. Not webs, not flying, not super strength. Just a human glow stick that was completely useless. The harder I panicked about wasting my one shot at being special, the brighter I burned, and I sat in that dumpster, ready to give up. That night, I walked to the corner store still glowing, ready to tell everyone the firefly thing was a bust. 2 guys came sprinting out with the register in their arms.
Wow, how convenient.
Headed right for the car parked behind me. I was so scared, I lit up like a stadium. So both of them threw their arms over their eyes and ran face first into the street.
This isn't real. Y'all aren't real. Y'all are. This is cartoonish. This is a cartoonish situation.
Light pole. They dropped on the sidewalk next to the busted register, out cold. I stood there glowing over 2 knocked out robbers, and the superpower I swore was useless had just stopped a robbery. I jumped up and down, then dropped to my knees crying, because I really was special. Spider-Man could never.
Top 10 things that never happened. So you know what, guys? That was the end of the video. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, because and I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a while. There's been just I've just been lazy. But that's gonna be the end of the video. So Nathan signing out.